Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel and also press the notification bell so that you do not miss any of my videos. You can also like and comment on the comment section below. Yes, so welcome to everyone and thank you again for tuning into this video. Right, before we can even start this video, I just want to say thank you to everyone who watched my first video. I'm out of words, guys. I just want to say thank you for the love and support, Jay, that you showed me. I really appreciate it. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, so without any further ado, let's get right on to today's video. As you saw from the title of this video, I'm just gonna be sharing my experiences and what it's like to be a PK, you know. I know some of you may not know that I'm a PK, but yes, I am a PK. And well, PK means preacher's kid or pastor's kid. So yes, I am a PK. Yes. Okay, so I'll just go in with the bad first. There's quite a okay, it's not a long list, it's just that I need to elaborate something so that you guys understand fully what I am talking about. Right, so firstly, being a PK, you can never miss church. I think that's like pretty obvious. You can never miss church, you can never take a break from church, especially if you like home, you know. So Mina, I grew up playing the keyboard at church, so obviously we need the keyboard and the sound system every Sunday. So I had no excuse for me not to be in church. Even if I did, I wouldn't be able to stay at home, you know. So every Sunday I go to church because that's my lifestyle and that's what we do at home, you know. So yes, it's a bad thing because I don't want to say it's bad, but it's a bad thing because like some days you just feel tired and you just don't want to go to church. Like we all have those Sundays. Okay, let me not say all, but I have those Sundays sometimes. So there's days where I don't even want to wake up and go to church, you know. So that's why I put it in the bad. So yeah, you can't not go to church. And even if you make an excuse and you say you're sick, obviously we're gonna pray for you, you know. So if we pray for you, or we go with you to church, and in the presence of the Lord there is power, there is fullness of joy, and there is deliverance, you know. So obviously if you are sick and then we take you to church, then you'll be healed in the name of the Lord. Right, so the second point is that you can never make mistakes. I'm gonna explain this because it's not in the sense that you can never make mistakes, but people in church have like certain expectations from PKs, because I don't know why they have those expectations, but most of the time they just expect us to be holy, they expect us to be angels, they expect us to be perfect, you know. So in that sense we can't make mistakes, and it just makes it hard because you are now living under this pressure of you have to be perfect and you can't make any mistakes. And if you make a mistake, it becomes very hard for your parents as well, because since your parents are preaching in church, you know, they're preaching about holiness, staying away from all the bad things, drugs, sex, alcohol, whatever that goes against the Bible. And if you as a PK just do those things that they always preach about, then it just becomes hard for them to preach to the church, because now people will say you can't even get your kids to do what you preach in church, but you expect us to do those things. We kind of like don't want to make it hard for our parents to preach at church, because we understand what that might do to them and to the church as well. I'm so sorry about that. I forgot to put it on silent. So in that way, we just try by all means to follow their rules, whatever they say, so that they don't feel the strain at home and also feel the strain at church. We're just trying to make it we just try to make it easier for them in that sense. So just people must not think that because we are PKs, then we do not struggle with everything. People should not think that because we are PKs, then we do not struggle with temptations, we don't go through things. I don't get people that have those certain expectations about us. It's not realistic. If you live in this earth, then everyone under the sun gets tempted. And so I'm not trying to justify our wrongdoings, but at the same time I'm just trying to let everyone see that it's not easy. And so we all do mistakes sometimes, and we are forgiven. If you pray to God and you ask for forgiveness and you repent, God forgives you for that. And so Ephesians 2 verses 8 to 9 says, "For by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not your own doing." It is the gift of God. So in that case, you can't expect PKs to be more different or whatever. I don't know how people think when it comes to PKs, honestly, because sometimes they just put us in this shell and they just make us. So another thing is that your identity gets lost sometimes. We know that our parents are preachers, but it does not mean that we also want to be preachers. I'm not saying this in a bad way, Yabo. We understand that we were born into this type of family for a reason. God has a purpose and plan for that. He knows what he wants to do with that, So, but sometimes it's not all of us that want to be pastors and branch into that ministry type of vibe, and it just gets hard because people also expect Uguti, because your parents are preachers, then you also have to be a preacher. Can't you know that's not the case? We have different callings, we have different gifts, and just because so another thing is that you get sometimes you get bad things that are said about you, that eventually reach your ears, and you just how Mina, are they talking about me? So you just get so surprised, because a lot of people at church don't know me that well. So to get those kind of comments, it just how, what did I even do to you for you to say something so bad about me, Yabo? But then you just have to let it go, because if you let everything get to you, then you won't get very far in life. Yabo. So you just understand, Uguti, it's just people that are trying to get me down, or people that I don't know. Like, I don't know why some people just say bad things about other people without even knowing them that well, you know. But TK, we move. We move. And you know, for us PKs, it's easy for us to get prideful, you know, simply because of the way we are treated sometimes. Like, we get the best treatments from, especially like from people that really love us at church, you know, we get the best treatment from them. So it's just so, like, also you're always in the spotlight, you know, so it's easy for you to like boast and be prideful about that. And so I think that's a bad thing. And then you just get okay, this doesn't fall under bad or good, but it's just weird, you know. Then you get some people that come up to you and just say, I used to hold you when you were little, you used to come to my church, like, don't you remember me? Sweetie, I was 5 months old. How could I remember you? You know, so it's just so weird because you don't even know how to answer them. Like, no, I do not remember you. You know, so, but yeah, we move. Okay, so moving on to the good. So now I think the very first important fact is that you are protected as a PK. Because like there's a lot of things that happen without us knowing, especially in the spiritual world. So since your parents are like doing God's work and they are honoring God's word, so God protects them and their family, and everything that they touch is blessed. So you are included in that, you know. So you just know, good, see, like there's certain days where you can't even pray, or you're just not okay and you can't even read the word of God. So you know that you have other people's prayers, especially from church, that pray for you as well, since you are included in the bishop's or the pastor's family. So you know that you are protected because of their prayers. And yes, I think that's just the most beneficial part of being a PK. Okay, so another thing is that you meet a lot of people, people that are sometimes well connected, and it just becomes sometimes it becomes easier for you because there's times where you need those connected people to do certain things for you, and then you just know, see, Mom, can you please call who so and so that they can get 1, 2, and 3 done for me, you know. So those are some of the privileges of being a PK. And it's just really nice. And then the other thing is that you get treated very nicely, you know. So let's say like you attend like a service with your parents where your parents will be preaching, and then you just know that you will get that special treatment because you are a PK. You know, you get to eat at the pastor's table. It's just so nice. And then you get to converse with these big people that, you know, you sometimes watch from far, you know, and then you get to like converse with them up close, and it's just so nice. If I don't have a like better word to use, but it's very like cool. That's the word. All these people that you sometimes look up on YouTube, and then when you finally get to meet them up close, and you're just like, oh, am I really talking to this person, you know? And then so it's just very cool and exciting, especially when you go out to, when your parents go out to preach in other churches. Another thing, I'm not sure if this falls under the good or the bad, like when your mom or dad mentions you in church and everyone now must turn and look at this miss or this mister, you know. It's just then just a lot of eyes at you at the same time. It's a bit uncomfortable sometimes because first of all, you're not even sure how you look, and but yeah, I guess I'm just always in the limelight because I play the keyboard and I worship sometimes at church. So I think I'm kind of always ready. Right. So yeah, but it's nice when they mention you at like another place. Like let's say you attend another service at another church and then they mention you. It's like, you know, ma, you, it's like, ingane yami yokuqala lena uNtando ku firstborn ayathanda futhi ungibiza ngo firstborn, you know, and then she's like, firstborn wami lo uNtando, and then everyone is just like, you know. And most of the time, like when I go with mom, she wants me to play the keyboard for her, so she'll go in front, greet, and then she'll just ask politely for the keyboard player that's playing there to just move so that I can come and play. And then now everyone is just like, she plays the keyboard, and my mom is just like, yeah, that's my firstborn, and then go see. And I just feel Santa boy. But yes, that's actually nice. Sometimes it just lifts your mood up, Jay, especially if you are not okay, yabo. So I think that falls under good because it makes me feel that type of way. You know, there's people that come up to you and just say, oh, uyangichaza umuhle, udlala kamnandi keyboard, you know, all those type of things that just like boost you as a person. Yabo. And actually I met my best friend at church, so yeah. So yes, that will be all for this video. Thank you again for watching. Next week, ladies, I am doing a makeup tutorial. I'm so excited for that. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I really enjoy your comments, guys. Yeah, and share this video to some people that you think may need it, especially for PKs. I know they'll be able to relate with some of the things that I've just said. Yes, thank you so much. Bye.